What's up, everybody? Beautiful day. It is about 6:30 in the morning. We're heading out to the Taj Mahal to see the sunrise. Left the hotel about 3 a.m. Met up with the buddy here, BJ. He's our driver for the day. We're gonna meet up with another guy named Nadine. He's gonna kind of walk us around and be our tour guide for the day. The sun's starting to come up. It's super foggy out. I stopped and had a little snack at an espresso or a cappuccino. We should be there in like 10 minutes, so let's get this day going. We got here yesterday, or Saturday night late.
Yeah, I'm still really tired from just being on the plane.
Still a little jet lag.
Yeah.
We were out all day yesterday and went and saw the India Gate and Jamal Mosque. Way different than Iowa, that's for sure.
It's a different world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then we go to Varanasi tomorrow.
Yeah.
Varanasi will be another different world for you.
Mm-hmm. So what is that right there? Like a soccer team or something? Or are they just working out?
Army or forces, any forces.
Just getting to the Taj Mahal. We gotta walk down this. It's about half a mile, I'd say. Supposed to come for the sunrise, but looks like it's already coming up. It was really foggy out earlier. Yeah, I saw it over there. And what'd you say your name was again? Nadine?
Nadeem.
Nadeem?
Nadeem is an Arabic word, means friend.
Friend, nice. I'm Mitch, by the way. This is Tessie.
Nice to meet you.
A couple monkeys hanging out in the tree. Check that thing out.
Chunky monkey.
Yeah. A lot of them.
Aggressive, they are very aggressive.
Yeah, we saw them the other day. Where were we?
Yeah, where was that at?
Like the
President's house.
Okay.
And there were some monkeys over there, yeah, and they were fighting.
Ooh, steal my GoPro. Scare the guy.
Rising up there.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice day too. So how many people visit Taj Mahal like per year, would you say?
On an average, 8 million people a year.
8 million
But
people.
This year we have a little less tourism.
Why is that, you think?
The season here in India is between October to March.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like certain things like pollution was there in November. And the protest against the new citizenship bill.
Is that all over with, all those protests and everything?
Pardon?
Is all the protests and everything done with?
Yes, because of the new citizenship bill.
Excited?
Yeah.
So what I request you, we'll take the pictures of this entrance gate and everything later. We'll go straight into the monument. I'll show you all the good places for photography first.
Okay.
I'll take your pictures, show you the spot for sunrise pictures, and then afterwards I'll brief you about the monument.
Doing a couple cliche poses out here. This is beautiful, very beautiful.
Full place in front of you, Taj Mahal, that was constructed by an emperor. His name was Shah Jahan. And Shah Jahan was the 5th emperor from the dynasty known as Mughal dynasty. And he constructed this place for his wife. Her name was Mumtaz. If I tell you about the background of the lady, she did not come from any royal family. Her father name was Asaf Khan, who was a minister in a Mughal court. But when he arranged education for the daughter, that was arranged like a princess for her. And when the lady grown up, she also develops all royal qualities in her like a princess. Emperor saw her for the first time in the market known as Meena Bazaar. That was a special market organized once a month within the fort of Agra. And in the market, only the ladies were the buyers and the ladies were the sellers. The males were not allowed to enter the market. But what Emperor do? He disguised himself like a woman. And he entered the market to see the beautiful girls in the market. And there he saw Mumtaz for the first time. As he saw her, he was in love with her but cannot talk to her because of being disguised, because of being dressed up like a lady. So he decides to meet her after a few days of that. There he proposes her. And finally they got married in the year of 1612.
Proposed after a couple days?
Yes.
Wow.
So at the time of marriage, Emperor was 21 and she was 19 years of age. They lived together for 19 years after the marriage. In those 19 years, she gave birth to 14 children. And she died after the delivery of the 14th one. But the time she was breathing her last, she was not enjoying herself in any palace. She was in a battlefield in a battle camp. in a city called as Burhanpur, which is in central India. And why she was there? Because at that time, Empress Shah Jahan, who built Taj Mahal, he was conducting a military operation against his own governor who rebelled against him. But he loved his wife very much and elder daughter Jahanara. So when he go from one place to another, he always took his wife and daughter with him. So even at the time of the battle, they were with Shah Jahan in a battle camp. So there she gave birth to the 14th kid, and after that she fell seriously ill. And when Emperor had been reported about her, he quickly come to meet his wife. And when he saw his wife in such a pain, Emperor became very sad. He sit close to her and asked her, like, what should I do to prove this, that I love you the most in this world? She expressed 3 wishes on her dying bed. The first one, you love all my children equally. The second one, you will be generous to my parents. And the third one, you do something so the world will remember our love forever. And he decided to construct a Taj and a tomb as a token of the love so the world remember the love forever. That's the reason why the monument was
That's so precious.
Yeah, it is.
She passed away. She got buried first near the battlefield, the place where battle was going on. Once the battle was over, Emperor was back in Agra, the city where you are, because this was the capital in those days. They were ruling from here. So sir, once Emperor came back to the capital city, he was always busy in the wandering of wife. He stopped meeting the people, stopped taking the royal courts. But the daughter said, if you live your life like this, how are you going to fulfill the dream of my mother? You made a promise with her. Then he called a historic court in the fort of Agra and passes a notice around the world. The notice was that whoever is going to bring a model of a monument, I like to build on the tomb of my wife, I'll give that man huge amount of money as prize. So then people start coming from all over the world, presenting him different models. Finally, Ustad Isa Afandi came from Persia and showed the model of Taj Mahal to Shah Jahan. Once he got the model, he decided to build Taj on this piece of land. They brought the remains of Queen from that city Burhanpur to Agra. She got buried here and the construction started. As I told you earlier, that is the mosque and this one is the copy of the mosque.
So she was buried first and then they built it around her?
Yes, sir. You see the beautiful building in front, Taj Mahal, it's 95 meters by 95 meters. A perfect square platform. Then 4 minarets were done. When you give a close look to those minarets, what you found, they're not straight. All 4 minarets 2.5 degrees tilted out. The reason to construct them tilted out, if something happened like earthquake, they'll fall away from the monument, not on the monument, so they'll cause no damage to the center structure.
That's smart.
Furthermore, if you talk about the bases of Taj, underneath Taj Mahal there are water wells. They make those wells with bricks and mortar, then they fill them with the rubbles to make them solid. On top of those wells, they keep thick wooden rings. A special wood, which when it comes in contact with water, it becomes soft and stronger and never rotten in the water. So how the bases are, brick well, wooden rings and then brick bases. So in case of earthquake when Taj shake, the wood in between will be a shock absorber and nothing will happen to Taj up to some degree like this. When you consider the shape of the building from outside, so from outside it's an irregular octagon structure, but from inside it is in pure octagon shape. The height of Taj from bottom to the top, 73.5 meter. Each minaret is 39.6 meters high. You see these writings, these are the chapters from the Holy Quran, and name of this particular chapter is Surah Yasin, which is considered as the heart of the Holy Quran. The construction of this monument started in 1631, which was 6 months after the death of the Queen. From there it took 22 years to be done, so 1653 Taj got completed. Cost of the Taj back in those days was 40 million rupees, when 12 gram of gold was nearly 15 rupees in India. And today 12 gram of gold is 50,000 rupees in India. So it's a big inflation from 15 rupees to 50,000. At that time it cost 40 million rupees to build Taj.
I'm trying to think how much US dollars that would be.
Billions.
Billions.
As you see the inflation, like it's from 15 rupees to 50,000.
Yeah.
At that time it was 40 million rupees. So imagine like it's billions of dollars.
That's insane.
And 20,000 people work here for 22 years.
How did he have all of his money? How do you...
Taxes and the trade with the neighboring country. Like similarly, the government are earning these days. That was the same way of earning for him. Taxes and the trade with the neighboring.
So all the taxes would just go to him, and then he would.
Like India was the richest nation of the world, which was contributing 22% of the world income.
Oh my.
It was very rich in those days. Before we got colonized, it was very rich here.
I wonder how long it took them to design it before they built it.
Construction started within 6 months after the death of her. So 6 months after the death of her, everything was planned. The site was chosen, there was a model and everything started. So it won't take long.
It's beautiful too. I couldn't even have made it any better.
Yes, you cannot wish for anything if
No.
it's like that. It's going to be more beautiful or anything like that.
So can you get up on the top?
There are tips, but as a visitors, we are not allowed to go.
It's just not allowed. Tessie, come here.
Yes? Oh my gosh, I didn't even get that. Oh my god. Oh my god, Lisa. Oh my gosh, look, it's amazingly beautiful.
Well, she said yes.
I love you. Oh, I'm so happy.
I was nervous.
Oh God.
I was hoping they weren't going to take the ring at the gate, like check it, and then we'd see it.
Oh gosh, you're so. I really didn't even expect it. I love you. Look, see, it's beautiful. You did so good. Oh, it's perfect.
It fits good too.
Yes. Oh. I have to call my mom.
Yeah, he did a lot of talking, so I really don't have to explain anything. But apparently all these little swirls and flowers and all that, that's not even painted, that's just inlay of different stones that they got from all over India.
Look at how pretty the pillars are right there. Like
I know.
The design on them.
Oh, like the zigzag that goes up?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all really pretty. So he said the marble came from India? Or not India,
No, well,
Italy?
No, he was comparing Italy's marble to, he was comparing Italy's and
India's together?
Yeah.
But India has the best marble? Is that what it
Because
was?
it's not porous, so it doesn't absorb and it can't stain.
Oh, I gotcha.
Whereas Italy's is really soft and it's scratchable.
He also said that all the marble came from elephants hauling it here, 300 miles. That's insane too.
I didn't hear him say that, but that's
Yeah,
crazy.
he said it earlier. I guess elephants just brought it all here back in the day.
I'm just taking pictures.
Still smiling. That one's just as beautiful over there. Both of them are.
So this one is a mosque, because all mosques in India are facing west, because the holy city of Mecca is in west for India.
Okay.
And the other building is just to make it balanced and symmetrical.
Oh, is it?
So because it is facing wrong direction, cannot function as a mosque in India. But they build one more to maintain the balance and symmetry of that, because symmetry is one of the decorative motive of Islamic architecture. So that's why they build one.
So they only use that one then, and not that one? Is that how that works? No.
It cannot be used as a mosque because it is facing wrong direction. It will work for you in America.
No, I mean, did they only use the one that was facing the right direction?
Because it cannot be used as a mosque because it is facing the wrong direction.
Oh, I got you.
Because all mosques in India should face as west, because the holy city of Mecca is in west. For example, for America, all the mosque is facing east because the Mecca is in east as per your location. So it's depend where you are.
I'm super glad we came here though.
Me too.
And the sunset was actually kind of perfect. I mean, it would have been nicer to be lower, but it's still it was in a good spot.
Very, very romantic and perfect.
Yes, it worked out well. I made videos yesterday saying I was going to do it, so I didn't want you to actually look at my phone or want to see anything that I made yesterday.
Oh, no, I didn't even hear you. Is that when I was in the shower telling you?
I think, yeah, last night. Then when I was getting a haircut, I was telling the guys about it, and they were all laughing.
Why?
Not laughing, but just like one was translating. They're like, "Oh, really, really?" That was pretty funny. Yeah, I had to get a fresh haircut for this.
Your haircut looks great.
Good guide too. I'll put the link down below to the tour guide's company too. Nadeem, he's a very good guide. Very informative too. Pretty much told us everything that we needed to know. And the ride picked us up right on time. 3 a.m. We got up at 2:30, so well worth it though if you want to see the sunrise. Plus, there's a lot less line. I think you skip everybody too, is what they said in the thing, but it really wasn't anybody there anyways.
It's a great day.
It's one of them things like it's really cliche to come, but there's a reason for it. Like
It's beautiful.
you just have to experience something like this for yourself instead of just from pictures. Because pictures don't even do justice anyways. Beautiful day for sure. Love you.
Love you.
He said it took 22 years to build this entire site. So not just that was 22 years, everything was done at the same time. Which, that's unbelievable how they even accomplished something like that back in the day. 400 years ago. Oh, gonna get me.
Sometimes very angry.
See the balls on that thing? Attack us.
And then there was a baby one holding on to him. It's cute.
Indian miner.
They're fighting.
They're talking birds. That's it.
Wrestling.